Our company has revised its policy to sign a contract with Dokit Corp instead of Tokide Industries.
Wait, why? Can you please explain why this is happening? So that's what happened. I can't believe this. How could he have had the audacity to do that?
Well, you see, it was only pulled 3 times. Do you not get how serious that is? Fortunately, the outcome this time was more satisfactory compared to the other products with numerous abnormalities, but...
Excuse me? My name is Keiichi Sato. I work as a sales rep at Tokide Industries. And Mr. Yuji Saito from Doki Doki Motors Inc., a client of ours, just dropped a bomb on me with his words.
I already said this once. Don't make me repeat myself. Our company has revised its policy to sign a contract with Dokit Corp instead of Tokide Industries.
Wait, why? Can you please explain why this is happening?
Why, you ask? Dokit Corp is cheaper, obviously.
Did Doki Doki Motors Inc., your company, truly make that decision through consensus?
Obviously.
So that means that you're aware of the penalty fee for canceling our current deal, right?
What do you mean by penalty fee?
To prevent something like this from happening, we decided that if your company ends the contract for your own reasons, we'll just charge you the usual amount instead of giving you our product.
Say what? I had no idea that was part of the deal.
But I thought everyone at your company, Doki Doki Motors Inc., agreed to end our deal, so I'm sure this penalty fee issue must have been brought up.
Whatever. Our company rule is the rule, and I already told you what it is. End of story.
But I found out that he was lying about that policy. And I found out because. So that's what happened.
Wait, what? We've never agreed on something like that before.
This is the first time I've heard of it as well. First of all, there's no way I would do something like that without informing you, Keiichi, as you're my daughter's husband. Yes, I thought so as well, but he said it was a decision made by your company's consensus. I can't believe this. How could he have had the audacity to do that? I'm sorry, Keiichi, but could you please give me a moment to confirm the facts?
So what do you want? Why'd you drag me all the way to the conference room? I'm pretty busy too, you know.
Thank you for coming, but I didn't actually call you over. It was me who called you over to the meeting room, Yuji.
Mr. Yamamoto? Well, why are you here?
You should know exactly why I'm here.
I can't believe you'd go and snitch on me to my CEO like that.
Obviously, I'd chat with your CEO about this because you're the one trying to end the contract on your own.
Well, that's fine. The timing couldn't be better anyway.
What did you just say? Why is he being so laid back?
Just so you know, we're better off not doing business with Tokide Industries. It's a total waste of money.
Excuse me?
Instead of having an agreement with Tokide Industries, signing a deal with Dokit Corp will significantly reduce our costs, consequently lowering the price of our products.
Is that right? Now, just how much cheaper will it be with Dokit Corp exactly?
We can easily reduce costs by 15% if we sign a deal with them.
I've never come across this company before. Do they have any notable accomplishments or experience?
I'm afraid not, sir.
If it doesn't have a track record, how did you verify its safety? Did you run the company through a safety tester?
No, it's based solely on the data and information we have about them.
I'll need to borrow some of your materials, Keiichi. The main reason our company is doing business with Tokide Industries is their emphasis on safety.
Their emphasis on safety? We're paying them an excessive and costly amount to enhance safety. That's all.
I beg your pardon. Ensuring the safety of our customers is our top priority. Our profitability stems from our commitment to durability standards that exceed national regulations and encompass items that aren't even mandated by the government. I guess he's catching on now. Hopefully he'll calm down. Regardless, we will not end the contract with Tokide Industries as long as the agreed contract period is still in effect. But we'll also be entering into a partial agreement with Dokit Corp. Make sure to update me on their safety standards.
Yes, sir!
I'm sorry for the trouble I've caused you, Keiichi.
Please, don't apologize. But the way he looked, there's something off about him.
What do you mean?
I'm also skeptical about that 15% cost reduction. I don't see how it could happen. And my unfortunate prediction turned out to be accurate sooner than expected. A few weeks later... Wow! You're so excited to do sales at our company, aren't you? Soon, our agreement will be over and we won't have to deal with you anymore, loser! You're seriously still saying that? I thought you weren't handling our deal anymore. Who even cares about that? I actually want to talk to you! You want to talk to me? Well, I don't. How could you say that after crying to your father-in-law and snitching on me? Excuse me? What are you even talking about? Isn't this the result of you acting on your own without understanding the terms of our agreement? No! This issue is between the two of us and... No, it's not. You said it was decided by the consensus at Doki Doki Motors Inc., right, Yuji? I was just making sure with your CEO, as you mentioned. Grr. You're gonna run to your father-in-law and cry again when things go south for you, right? Excuse me? Weren't you the one who ran and cried to your boss when you were removed from the deal and got suspended? And your boss was the one who apologized to Mr. Yamamoto for you, and he forgave everything in the end. Am I right? How do you know that? Oh, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, huh? Grr, you little punk! You're getting on my nerves! You think you're so clever, but let's be real. This deal is only happening because of your family connections to Mr. Yamamoto. What did you just say? You know what I said is true, right? Dokit Corp is so much better than your company, but Mr. Yamamoto still renews the deal we have with you. For your information, our companies have been working together for a long time, even before I married Mr. Yamamoto's daughter. First of all, when my wife and I got married, my father-in-law and I agreed not to mix our personal lives with our business dealings. And actually, there have been situations where our products didn't make the cut in your company's competitions because they didn't meet your requirements. But if what I said isn't true, then none of this makes sense. Since we're talking about this, let me ask you something. What don't you like about our company? What? Well, in terms of cost, doing business with your company doesn't benefit us. So far, our products haven't had any issues that would require a recall. Personally, I don't get why anyone would want to change our products that ensures solid safety standards. You also compared the durability values of our products and Dokit Corp's products, right? How did that go? Well... Plus, our products are incredibly budget-friendly. We make sure to keep prices low by operating the business ourselves and having our own factories. Which is why I was wondering if you could enlighten me on how you pulled off that 15% reduction with Dokit Corp for future reference. It's not my job to teach you that! Even if it's not your job to teach me, don't you still have a duty to explain that? You tried to back out of our deal, and to top it off, you brought up my personal life and how my family is involved in our agreement. Besides, you've been singling me out, even though I don't work for the same company as you. That's because... Hey, Yuji! Mr. Tanaka is calling for you, Yuji. What did you do this time? He's here! Mr. Tanaka? Wait, is it Mr. Tanaka from... Since you're here, you might as well join the meeting I'm having with Mr. Tanaka. You're part of this deal anyway. What's going on here? Wait, what? You're here, Nagisa? And you too, Mr. Yamamoto?
You got called to this discussion too, Keiichi? I wonder what's gonna happen now.
Mr. Tanaka was the one who requested to hold this meeting.
Thank you all for coming.
What is the purpose of gathering us all together for a meeting like this, Yuji?
You even called in Keiichi when he's not even an employee at our company.
Hey, no need to panic. The main act hasn't shown up yet. Mr. Tanaka, come this way, please.
Mr. Mr. Tanaka, what is the meaning of this?
If I remember correctly, Mr. Tanaka used to be the CEO at Doki Doki Motors Inc., and now he's the head of the family that started the whole business. What's his connection to Yuji?
Mr. Tanaka and I are calling out at this meeting today that you and your family are trying to privatize this company.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not wrong here. You can't just ignore Doki Corp and go for a deal with the second-rate Tokide Industries just because Keiichi, who's your family, works there. This shouldn't be happening, should it, Mr. Tanaka? What are you talking about? I didn't call this meeting to discuss that topic. What? It seems like there may have been a misunderstanding on your part about the purpose of this discussion based on what you've just said, Yuji. Did I miss something? Yes, I'm here to talk about Doki Corp. Ha! I knew it! You're definitely on board with Doki Corp. No, I wanted to address the Andon case related to Doki Corp. The Andon case?
Huh? You're telling me you work in this industry but have no idea what Andon is?
If I phrased it as the Andon cord, would you grasp the concept? What the heck is that?
A certain company introduced the practice of using the Andon cord to halt production upon detecting any abnormalities on the line. Ever since then, the Andon cord has been integrated into various industries and companies to spot irregularities in production lines.
What point are you trying to make, Mr. Tanaka? When we integrated Doki Corp's items into our products, we received reports that the Andon cord had been pulled, indicating abnormalities.
Yes, I heard that we have received multiple reports from the factory about that.
Multiple reports? How many times was the Andon cord pulled?
The Andon cord was pulled 3 times, causing the production line to halt due to these abnormalities.
It was only pulled 3 times? Phew! Don't scare me like that, Mr. Tanaka. That's not that big of a deal. If we sign a deal with Doki Corp, the cost will go down by 15%, and... What did you just say? It's not that big of a deal? Huh? You have no idea about the kind of thoughts our family and ancestors have put into building this company. Mr. Tanaka, wait, It was only pulled 3 times? Do you not get how serious that is? Fortunately, the outcome this time was more satisfactory compared to the other products with numerous abnormalities. But have you considered the potential consequences if that product had been used in a car? Have you not grasped the weight of responsibility that comes with our work? You seem to underestimate it. But making a deal with Doki Corp will help us cut costs, you know? Are you seriously still saying that after I've clearly explained to you about Doki Corp's faulty products?
Can I give some input on this issue? Everybody, let's all move to the warehouse and shift our conversation to a different setting.
Why are we even at the warehouse? Look, there are more boxes from Doki Corp than Tokide Industries.
He seems happy saying that, but this is...
You look really pleased saying that, but do you honestly think this is a happy moment?
Well, yeah, absolutely. It shows that we're using Doki Corp's parts more instead of Tokide Industries parts.
Even if this place is nothing more than a warehouse for rejected parts?
Say what?
I knew it! There's so many Doki Corp's rejected parts just lying around here.
What sort of contract do you even have with Doki Corp? Their quality control is subpar and doesn't align with our standards at all.
That's because our expectations are too high, right? You're just being picky about little things.
Maybe you're right.
I know for sure. I'm right.
But Tokide Industries has complied with our quality control requirements, and all of these parts were rejected not because of the initial defects, but because of errors made during processing.
What the? That's just a coincidence, and...
No, it's not just a coincidence. Look at this. You can see right away that the carbon level for this part is not right.
What?
So if you use iron in these parts, the carbon content in the iron changes depending on how it's used. I found it weird when you kept saying the cost would drop by 15%, but now it makes sense because Doki Corp is trimming expenses by going for the cheaper option that doesn't care about quality.
What are you talking about?
Basically, these parts are all made from recycled irons, correct? Not that it's a problem. We use it as well, but the irons Doki Corp is using are not meant to be used because they're ineffective, you see.
Can you elaborate on that?
Most metals can be recycled and used again without any issues. But certain metals do not meet quality standards and are either exported to other countries or discarded.
Wait, so you're saying that Doki Corp is using low-quality irons?
Yes, chances are very high that Doki Corp relies on those types of low-quality irons.
Wow, I can't believe it. This whole cost-cutting talk is pointless if the product is such low quality.
You're right. Besides, having this many rejected parts from Doki Corp raises doubts about whether your company is actually gaining from the 15% cost reduction deal, even if it seems like the more economical choice.
He makes a valid point.
And Yuji, I was going to bring this up in private, but I'll say it in front of everyone now. What else do you want to talk about? Does Doki Corp actually exist as a legitimate company?
What do you mean by that, Mr. Tanaka?
Actually, I don't have anyone in my network who knows about a company called Doki Corp. I felt concerned, so I did some digging, and much to my surprise, Doki Corp only had business transactions with our company.
What does that mean, though?
So basically, Doki Corp is a shell corporation?
Yes, that's correct. This means that the company isn't real, and there's another entity running the operations of Doki Corp. I delved deeper into the reason behind their complicated business structure using a dummy corporation, and surprisingly, they are sourcing products from your family's company, Yuji. And funnily enough, your family is involved in the iron manufacturing and recycling industry.
Wait,
that means...
That's already suspicious enough on its own, but you're also benefiting financially from Doki Corp. Isn't that right, Yuji? About that!
What in the world? Do you realize what you've done?
It all makes sense now. You signed a contract with Doki Corp for a huge sum and then have them sell a bunch of faulty products to Doki Doki Motors Inc. for way less, making a profit in the process.
I'm not sure what you mean. We get the parts for a good price from them, so it's a win-win situation for us both. I can't believe what I'm hearing. You're a complete idiot. You made us use their faulty parts in one of our cars, didn't you? If you had made a single mistake, the outcome could have been catastrophic for many people. Are you not understanding the gravity of this situation?
At any rate, our company should take necessary action concerning you and this issue. This time around, simply switching the person in charge won't be enough to fix the issue, Yuji. You should brace yourself for what's to come.
No way!
After that, further investigation revealed Yuji's misdeeds, leading to his dismissal, and a court order to compensate Doki Doki Motors Inc. for damages. He was struggling with a significant amount of debt and having difficulty finding a new job.
Jeez, Yuji was quite a character, huh?
Yeah, tell me about it. And then he had the nerve to say our family was privatizing the company.
Haha, yeah, you have a point there. I mean, our family is the reason why our company has high standards.
Exactly. Oh, by the way, I have a pitch for our latest product today. Thanks for watching until the end.
Please subscribe to our channel.